From the latest cruise news and luxury resort openings to Disney updates, travel trends, and destinations around the world, this is the Elevated Escapes Report. I'm Mike.
And I'm Kristen. Each week, we'll bring you the stories, trends, and travel headlines that matter most to travelers looking for their next elevated escape. Let's get started.
I think moving forward, I need to get a better news voice
If you say
for
so.
the introduction. You don't think so?
No.
Okay, because I like the part where it says, this is the Elevated Escapes Report. I need to get a little bit more newsy. But anyways,
Okay.
we're here. We're doing this recording. We always drop on Monday. We're a little late. We will be dropping on Monday, but today is Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
We're dressed the part.
We've got our red, our blue. For those of you 5 people watching us on YouTube, we have grown our audience exponentially. We are up to, I believe, 11 or 12 subscribers. We started at 1. I was the
That's
original
great.
subscriber. You still haven't subscribed.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
I did join the Facebook group, though.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Social media is not my forte.
What is our Facebook group?
Travel with Mike and Kristen.
Travel with Mike and Kristen. That's correct. All right. You want to get into the news?
Yeah, we are going to talk about, as this is Memorial Day weekend and the unofficial kickoff to summer, the recent rollouts at Disney, updated attractions and things that you will find. You know, some of these are very eagerly anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are maybe a little bit more under the radar if you're not the Disney junkie that Mike is. But obviously the one that's been in the news a lot is the relaunch of Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets at Hollywood Studios.
Okay. This is the best attraction, second best, third best at Hollywood Studios.
It's right up there.
We like Tower of Terror,
Mhm.
and we also like Toy Story Midway Mania.
Correct.
But this is a great roller coaster.
Mhm.
It is either the same or very similar to the Incredicoaster that they
Yes.
have over at California Adventure. But the difference is this is an indoor roller coaster. It's dark, similar to Space Mountain, but you can still see some scenes. It was themed originally out of the box around Aerosmith, and I think it's long overdue to be rethemed, reimagined. We were talking on our Disney podcast last night with my cousin. He has an 11-year-old and a 9-year-old. Those kids couldn't name an Aerosmith song.
Right.
And you could name 5 or 10 of their hits because they had a million hits. The under 20, I don't think really has a clue who Aerosmith is.
Right.
So
Yeah, I
I
have
think
a coworker in her mid-30s, and I don't think she knows.
Yeah.
who
So I
they
think
are.
it was long overdue. I liked it. I thought the pre-show was fun.
Mhm.
The roller coaster itself was fun. I thought the theming about having a stretch limo,
Mhm.
getting you to the concert because you were running late. I think everything was fun about that. But I think the rebranding with the Muppets is going to be probably silly.
Now, what was your cousin's take on that as far as his kids go? Are they Muppet fans?
Yeah, he said it's weird because I said I grew up with the Muppets
Mhm.
and they were fine. I like the Muppets because they had a lot of stars on their show,
Right.
and they were funny. We agreed that we loved the Muppet Vision that was at Hollywood Studios. That thing did not get old. It was you laughed every time you were in that studio. But yeah, his kids do like the Muppets, not as
Okay.
much as he does, but they're
Mhm.
Muppets fans.
Okay. So you think it'll be a hit across all ages?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Because don't you think the Muppets is interesting for all age groups?
Yeah, I think so. Because you have that, kind of slapstick humor that appeals no matter what. You have the dad jokes for, your uncle's generation that's now traveling down into your cousin. I think he's pretty good with the dad jokes as well, even though he's younger than you are.
And I mean, what's better than Beaker and Honeydew?
Yeah,
I
not
mean,
much.
Beaker's the guy, he doesn't have eyes, right?
No, the Dr.
Dr.
Honeydew
Honeydew
has glasses but no eyes.
Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah.
To have glasses and no eyes. I mean, if you don't have eyes,
What
I'm
do you
not
need glasses
sure whether
for?
or not glasses are going to help.
Right.
But it's neither here nor there.
Right.
Are you looking forward to this?
I am.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what they've done to it.
Mm-hmm.
The second update that I think has been a little more under the radar as far as I'm concerned, but it might be big news in the Star Wars community, is they added a new adventure to the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, and it features the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Okay.
So, just a different version of the ride for those who ride it a lot, increases the re-rideability factor, I would assume. And there is a new movie out, Mandalorian and Grogu, so they're tying into that, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, timely update. So, for those of you who are big fans, go check that out. I will not be riding this.
You won't ride this?
Millennium Falcon? That's the one that made me sick.
That's the one that made you sick. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get sick on it. It's fine. It's okay. If I'm with a group and people want to go on it, I'll go on it with them, but I'm not gonna go on by myself.
You're not a Star Wars guy.
And I'm not I was a Star Wars guy when I was a kid. Same thing with the Muppets. I like the Muppets a lot more than I like Star Wars, but
yeah. We also have some updates over at Magic Kingdom.
Okay, we're gonna head over to the Magic Kingdom.
So the one that's maybe a little less heralded is the refresh of Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. So there is a new character, there are some new scenes, and the blasters are new and supposedly easier to operate. So, similar to Toy Story Mania, I like Toy Story Mania a little bit better, but I would be curious to see how the new blasters are.
I'd be interested to get back on there because that's something we have not done.
It's been
I'd
a long
say
time.
in years.
Yeah.
Because usually when we're farting around over in that area, we're doing the People Mover, we're doing the Carousel of Progress, we're doing Space Mountain, depending on the wait times.
And this ride does usually have a pretty long line.
Yeah, it does. But I think it's just a slow mover. I think it's like Peter Pan. It just doesn't move
load.
as many people
Right.
as some of the other rides. But
true.
Yeah, I'd be interested to check it out.
Yeah. But the big one is the reopening of Big Thunder Mountain.
And this was a complete overhaul. I mean, they went down to the studs on this attraction. I heard it's really good. I heard it's smoother.
Yes.
I heard they added a lot more features because you notice
new set pieces.
Yes. You notice that it was much better at Disneyland than it was
much smoother
in Florida.
Because I love Big Thunder, but it's very jerky, and because I have, some head and neck issues, it's not always the most fun for me. I'll be interested to see if the lap bars are any better, because there are times that I do catch a little air on this ride as well.
Yeah, because the difference when we put the lap bar down, the difference between me and you is a good 3 or 4 inches. So there's no room for me to fall out of the car.
We can't put it down anymore because then you can't breathe, but then I'm flopping around.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to ride that.
I hope they added that boulder. That was the one thing that I missed, was when you come up to the top of the tracks.
Yep.
That boulder would come down. And then didn't they have like explosions, like mine explosions in Disneyland?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. This is an OG. I mean, if you're an 80s, 90s kid, that was the attraction to go on. And it was over there with Splash Mountain, now Tiana's Bayou.
But I mean, we've had nights when we've been there when it was dead, and like we would ride it 3 or 4 times in a row.
I think nighttime is the best time to ride it.
Yeah. Especially
if you can time it around fireworks. But I love Thunder Mountain. I'm really looking forward to getting on this.
Yeah. Over at Animal Kingdom, something that's been touted for the younger set is the introduction of Bluey's Wild World. And that is by the conservation station at Animal Kingdom. So Bluey and Bingo, I believe, are featured over there. And I think Bluey has appeal. I mean, even though it's a cartoon, it's a kid's show, a lot of the parents really like it. I've seen adults walking around the parks with Bluey shirts. So I think that'll be a big hit.
Do you know who Bluey is?
Bluey is a dog. The show is set in Australia.
Okay, because my cousin didn't think he said he would be shocked if I knew who Bluey was.
Yeah, I wouldn't
have no
think
idea
you would know.
he is.
I know who Bluey. I've watched Bluey with my nieces and nephews. I think it's been on when you've been in the house, but you've never paid
I just
attention.
dozed off.
But it's good. It's a clever show. It's cute.
Okay. And is it a regular show? Is it on like Disney Plus, or was it a series? Or
Yeah, it's a series.
Okay.
It's like, a little like half-hour animated show. Might even be shorter,
Okay.
but it's cute. But the one that I am the most excited for is over at Epcot. And this is the debut of Soarin' Across America to celebrate the 250th anniversary.
That's what happens when a car drives by and our security guard has to let us know there's Rhodey. Johnny on the spot in between naps. And a car just drove by. An Amazon driver just rode by.
Thanks, bud.
I am looking forward to this. Did you like the original, or did you like Soaring Around the World better?
I mean, I loved the original.
I did too.
I just think Soaring Around the World was really cool.
Yep.
It was nice to have something a little bit different.
I thought Soaring Around the World, my only problem with it was I think they tried too hard with the whale jumping out, and
yeah, there were too many like little features that you didn't
think
really
was
need.
Completely necessary. Yeah.
The other thing I noticed is that if you didn't ride in the middle section, all of the things with peaks, so like the Eiffel Tower and the mountain, like they tilted, and so the effect wasn't quite as good. Although it was still pretty amazing.
Yeah. Now, Soaring over California, the only one that would make you jump was when Michael Eisner was playing golf
and
a golf ball came at you. But yeah, that is my favorite. Now, I did not research this. I did not do any YouTubes because I want to be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the places that they do go over: Florida, New York City, Maine, Washington, D.C., Louisiana, Missouri, Arkansas, South Dakota, Arizona, Alaska, California, Hawaii.
Okay. Now, I heard that they have tweaked the soundtrack a little bit to add some kind of regional undertones to the music. So as you move from place to place across the country, you might get like a little,
that'll be nice,
Cajun flavor in Louisiana or something. I don't know, but I'll be interested to check that out.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, me too. I think it's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of wraps up the big Disney stuff. You have anything that is on your radar?
No, not really. Nothing from the hotels. It's quiet. Summer's actually quiet time. It's a good time to go. It is hot, but you have the longer days. Can spend a lot of time back at the resorts with the pools.
Parks usually stay open later.
So I think summer is still one of the best times to go. I mean, obviously, if you have kids, because you can't go in May or September when the kids are in school. But we usually go up and spend a few days with my cousin in July when he comes with the kids, and the crowd sizes are not bad at all. So keep that in mind.
Yeah. Any news on Lakeside Lodge?
No, it's just scheduled to open, I believe, late 2027. So
okay. And for those of you who don't know, that is the new Disney Vacation Club property that is opening at Fort Wilderness.
But it's going to be 50-50 is what I understand. It's going to be 50% cash, 50% Disney Vacation Club.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, people will be able to book on the cash side.
That's cool.
Yep.
Okay. So one of the things that I was reading about that completely flipping the script here from what we were talking about, this is an ultra luxury property that is opening in Baja. Aman is a Swiss hospitality brand, and they're opening their first Mexican resort. And this property sounds incredible. It's 18 casitas that are available for vacationers. It will have some residences as well. These casitas are 883 square feet apiece. They each feature a pool and an outdoor shower and terrace. There is a Robert Trent Jones golf course near the property.
And he is a great architect. He is world renowned.
There is outdoor dining. There is a world-class spa that features an open air yoga pavilion. They also have a sweat lodge. This is not an all-inclusive resort.
Now, for those of us who aren't quite as bougie as you, what
Yes.
is a sweat sweat? What is it
Sweat
called?
lodge?
Yeah, what is a sweat
So
lodge?
the theory is that you go in and you sweat all the toxins out of your body.
Okay.
So it's kind of a purification thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've heard it works. I've known people who have done those.
Yeah, I've done it.
Oh, you have done it?
Yeah, I've done it.
Did it get the toxins out?
Yeah, I felt amazing
Did
afterwards.
you really?
Yeah, I did it where I did a sweat session and then I did a cold plunge.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you did the cold.
Yeah, I did a cold plunge.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's a cool ritual. So this does include daily breakfast. It does include some wellness activities. You can get some in-room kind of snacks and beverages, but it's not an all-inclusive resort. It is right on the Sea of Cortez, so it's beachfront property. So people who, want to get away, really like the Baja Peninsula of Mexico and maybe want a higher end vacation, this is opening on August 1st.
Okay.
And I did price it just
did some
out of
preliminary
curiosity.
pricing. All right.
So opening day, 2 nights. The least expensive casita was $56.59 per night. So this is not a cheap vacation by any means, but I think it will definitely do very well, especially being the first from this this provider in Mexico. And would you have any interest in that?
Absolutely.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay. Golf, beach.
Yeah. Yes.
This is interesting too, because it's kind of where the desert meets the ocean. So you get both perspectives.
Okay.
Which is nice.
And Baja's always been on your list.
Yeah. Cabo
San Lucas, visiting Van Halen's Bar.
Yeah. Well, that's more on your list than mine.
Bar.
Right.
Pronounced bar. Yeah, it's on my list, of course.
So
Cabo Wabo.
Yep. So those are the things that are on my radar right now.
Now, it would be nice if we got invited. So if anybody who runs that property is listening and you want us to come down, I would gladly bring my audio visual equipment down there, vlog. I'll even go as far. I will purchase a drone.
Wow.
Yep. So Susie and I will pack our bags. We will get our pet sitter locked and loaded. We will come down to Cabo or Baja, California, and do a complete vlog for you guys.
It's a very generous
Reach out
offer.
at Mike or Kristen at Luxury Travel Advisors LLC.com.
And if this is something that sounds appealing to you, we are happy to book that for you. So, but let us know. Let us know if you're going to be at Disney over the summer. Maybe we will be there at the same time. And you can give us your thoughts on these refreshes.
Yes. Yeah. If anybody beats us to it, let us know. If you want to come on the show, we would love to get some new people on the show.
Alternative perspectives.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's all I have.
That's it.
All right.
Happy Memorial Day.
Thanks for all the news topics.
You're welcome.
Johnny on the spot this week, as always. All right, that wraps up this week's top travel stories on the Elevated Escapes Report. We'll be back next week with the latest travel trends from around the world. Thanks for listening.
And thanks for making us part of your travel journey. Safe travels.